Hello everybody, welcome back. It's a very exciting day today because I've finally received some parts that I've been meaning to order for quite some time, and it's going to help me complete a very important project here in my Lego room. Right here we have 1,000 1x4 black tiles. We also have 1,000 1x1 black tiles. Now, why have I held off on this project for so long? Because it's just the sheer value of these tiles. These ones here I picked up on Bricklinks for 8 cents a tile. So this bag right here represents $80. And these ones right here I picked up for 6 cents a tile. So this bag here represents $60. So I had a really hard time pulling the trigger to get these parts. But finally today we're going to be completing the ballast train track in my Lego city. Building a Lego city of this size obviously takes a long time because of allocation of budget and time, and then also coming up with the ideas and just sort of following through with those ideas. So I'm super excited to be finishing up this ballast train track here today with those black tiles. I just think it's going to really help enhance the look of the Lego city and just make this train track stand out a lot more in the Lego room. Also removed 3 showcases that were right up against this wall here, so now I have a sort of aisle to walk up and down the Lego city. That's one change that I've recently made to the Lego room. Let's go ahead and lay a bunch of tiles here, and then we'll take a look at the finished product. So as you all just saw, I tiled all the way along here, and then as soon as I got to the first curve over here, I realized that I was doing it wrong. That's why I took all the tiles off. I actually have to lay the tile so that it covers up this gap here on the ballast. That way I can put a 1x1 tile there and a 1x1 tile there, and it lines up, because the other way it doesn't line up. Also, it covers that gap in the curve. So there's an example of poor planning, but I just used a brick separator, took them all off, and now I can fix them all back up. So as I've been doing this here, I've actually learned a couple of things. Well, for one, I need my chair over here because it's a lot of standing, and I just thought it would be a lot easier to roll along while I do this. Now, this is my bag of 1x1 tiles. Originally, I was pulling them out of the bag, and that was taking too much time. So then I put them in this pick-a-brick cup. I just sort of poured them in there and used it as a tray here. But even still, pulling them out of the cup and placing them 1x1 takes a lot of time. So the easiest way is actually just to dump them along where you think you might use them, trying not to get them on the floor, of course. And then now they're just really easy to grab, and you can almost do it two-handed and just plug them in place right along. So it saves a lot of time so that you can just sort of put them in place, and there's no reach to get the tile because it's right handy right by your hand. So it speeds up the process a lot. Now, another thing that speeds up the process a lot is just placing the tiles on here just however which way. You don't have to make sure they're straight because if you're making sure they're straight, that obviously takes a lot of time and to do that. But what you do is once you place like a whole row of them on there, you just take any long flat piece, such as a 1x4 tile, and you can see these are all misaligned, and then you just run that tile and you just sort of push it up against them, and that will actually just straighten them right out, and that'll save you a lot of time as well. So it's just funny with Lego, the more and more you do things, obviously like anything in life, you're just going to become quicker and more efficient at doing it. So I've learned a little trick here that I wanted to show you guys. Also, another funny thing, while I was doing this, I was actually searching through my Instagram and I saw that the new Disney Lego train and station set was released. And as you guys can probably tell, I'm a huge fan of Disney because I'm wearing a Mickey Mouse shirt right now. And I actually got married in Disney World, believe it or not. So I actually ran upstairs and made a little preview video on that new set here that's going to be coming out. So it's funny that as I'm working on a Ballast Train track, the Lego group releases a image of a new Lego train set, and I'm wearing a Disney shirt at the same time. So I'm going to continue plugging along here. Just wanted to show you that quick tip and little tutorial on how to lay some tiles on some train track quickly and efficiently. So there we go, I've laid all the black tiles onto the ballast track and it looks absolutely tremendous, especially when you compare it to a regular section of RC track. It's actually not 100% complete yet. I still need to obtain more tiles, 1x1 tiles to complete the sections in behind the modular buildings over there. And also, this actually isn't complete to the L gauge standard yet. So I've actually just ballasted the track and I've laid it down. You can see that this curve piece is actually just free floating. There is like a sub layer that you can lay down on the whole thing that actually adds 2 more studs, one on either side, to the entire track, and it also clips it into place and makes it more of a modular standard. It just gobbles up a lot more pieces. So that's really about it for today. Just wanted to ballast the track with you guys and show you the final results. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for some more great stuff. Bye for now.